Nebraska defensive line so far? What kind of tests do they pose you guys?
The biggest test that we as offensive line is going to face, like how physical and how good they are. They are like big and agile, and that's a big test for us because everybody says like, oh, we haven't played nobody. Yeah, you're right, but at the same time, you're not going to back down for nobody.
They run like a 3-4 or a 3-3-5, something like that.
And something like that, yeah.
How does that affect you as a tackle? Then, how much do you deal with their defensive line?
It affects me a little bit, but not as much. But I'm just up for whatever, just ready for them to come at me.
Thayer, how would you assess your guys' job in the run game so far, and how can you guys get better in that area?
We can get better as like just come off the ball and finish and blocks a lot more. I know pass, like when we go pass and stuff, we need to hold our blocks a little bit more because it's kind of hard for Justin to see over us a little bit, But at the same time, like run game wise, we just need to finish our blocks. That's the biggest test for us from here on out. Just finish our blocks.
Thayer, how fresh do you feel at this point? Because you have a lot of depth, and you've had some games where you've been able to get the starters out. Do you feel like you've played 1-2 games at this point? Just how fresh do you feel?
Week 4, I feel the week 4 fatigue, and it's basically just a mental game right now. That's all it is.
Does having the depth and the opportunity to get out of some of these games where you get ahead by quite a bit keep you mentally fresh, or is that primarily something to keep you physically healthy and recovering from that aspect? It does both? Or
it's both.
Does it?
Yeah.
Do you feel like your fatigue may be tested this game? Because you guys haven't played a full quarter game this season.
Yeah, fatigue will be tested, but at the same time, we will be ready for it. This week we've been practicing our butts off, and we just ready for whatever, and we just ready for everybody to see what we are actually about.
You guys all graded as champions until this past game. Was that a product of not enough snaps? Is it a motivational thing where you guys just didn't play well enough? Or?
Well, personally, like we all know that wasn't our best game, offensive line wise, and Coach Dub challenged us this week to move the ball and move people off the ball because our schedule from here on out is just Big Ten, and what we put on the film is what they're going to see. So, and Coach Dub doesn't want us to be, relaxed. He wants to go harder and harder every play, every game that we actually play and dominate. That's all it is.
Is he grading you harder?
Yes.
Okay.
We want to be graded harder so we can be the best offensive line in the country.
What about last week wasn't as good as the first 3 games?
Just all around. We could have finished more blocks. Like I said before, we should have finished more blocks than last week, which we didn't do. And we're going to be finished our blocks this game for sure.
Ryan Day says he has a message every week for you guys. What do you feel like his message has been for this week?
Prove everybody wrong. Show them that we are the Buckeyes. We are what we say we are. And we're not going to back down for nobody. We don't care you or Clemson, Alabama, nobody at all. Whoever's in front of us, we're going to play you and see how you feel after the game.
You did say earlier that you wanted to show people who you are. If you had to put it into words, who are you guys?
The Buckeyes. That's all it is. These slobs, basically.
The Slubs went away for a while. And then they came back. I think maybe Isaiah or Michael Jordan didn't really like that name, or it seemed to go away. Is it back? Has it always been there, or?
It's always been there. We haven't referred to ourselves as slobs, but at the same time, we knew we are the slobs. We are the dirty guys up front.
Thayer, how are you feeling?
Feeling great. Feeling great.
Was it tough being out in the spring, and how would you grade where you were in terms of?
Mentally, it was tough. It was tough for me to actually be out here and seeing them practice and stuff. And physically, when I came back, I felt good, but also didn't feel 100%. But now I'm feeling 100%.
This young offensive line has had a chance to play intact together, your second string kind of, in all these 4 games. Why is that important? Why can that be a beneficial thing?
The reason why that's beneficial beneficial because if one of the stars get injured, well, they have to go in for us.
Is there an added benefit the fact they're all playing together for this extended period of time in these games, as opposed to just one going in at a time?
Brother, we love one another and play for one another. That's all it is.
You mentioned practice has been tough this week. Have you guys done anything extra that you wouldn't have done in previous weeks this week?
We haven't done nothing extra. Just mentally, we know it's going to be a game. Since it's prime time, college game day going to be there. Of course, everybody's going to be watching us. So we put ourselves in a state of mind like, all right, we're going to practice as hard as we can, so we won't be so we won't be fools on Saturday.
With 4 new offensive linemen starting in this type of environment, how do you guys make sure the offensive line is communicating and whatnot, and the noise that you're going to face on Saturday?
Just communicate, be loud, be confident in our calls, and just be confident. You trust the brother next to you.
Because a couple of these guys' first time playing in an atmosphere like that, so I'm just kind of curious how you've talked to them about what it's going to be like. You know, like Wyatt played in the Big Ten championship game in Rose Bowl, but those don't have the same kind of atmosphere that you will. How do you get those guys ready for that stuff?
Well, we practice with background noise, and Coach Jay has been doing a good job of it, having the crowd noises and stuff, and I feel like we can be ready. The noise will not affect us at all. That's going to push us to all right, we're going to silence y'all up. We're going to make y'all be quiet.
Thank you, Thayer.